Hey guys, so today I'm here to talk about some fun fall activities that me and my family are going to do this fall. First, I want to mention that I am in my new filming spot. I talked about this in one of my vlogs, but I wanted a space that was right in front of a window because my old space was making my face half bright, half dark, and it was driving me crazy. So I'm sitting here now. Hopefully the background doesn't distract you too much, and we will get right into this video. So if you're anything like me and my family, the days and the weeks fly by and we get into a rut of doing the same things every day, doing the same things every weekend, and we kind of forget about the things that there are to do around our city and other things to do at home while we're just sitting here on the weekends. So I always have some sort of list on my computer or on my phone of fun things to do, just in case there's a weekend where we don't have anything planned and we want to do something different. I can check on my phone and go to my list. I have a whole summer list, and if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that we also do 25 days of Christmas, which is from December 1st till Christmas. We have something planned for every single day, whether it's like big or small. So I am in the process of making a spring list, and then I just made a fall list. So fun things to do in the fall so that we don't forget and the fall doesn't just fly by and then we didn't do anything fun. So I'm gonna share with you some of the activities that we are gonna be doing this fall to maybe give you guys some ideas as well. So I put my list into 4 different categories. There's cooking and baking category, there's activity category, there is crafts category, and a watch category. In the cooking and baking category, I basically just put down pumpkin pie, cookies in general, and pies in general. Pumpkin bread, we love pumpkin bread in this house, and s'mores. Those are the things that we definitely want to cook. You know, the fall, it's starting to get cold, so baking and cookies, soups and chilies and things like that always remind me of the fall. So I just wanted to remind myself that, oh, we love pumpkin bread, so we will be making pumpkin bread soon. This also helps so that I know like what to get at the grocery store. If we're gonna be making pumpkin bread next week, I can get the ingredients for that when I go to the grocery store. All of this is just a reminder for me. I have 3 kids, 3 years and under, and my brain is somewhere else almost 90% of the time. So for crafts, my favorite thing to do is to go on Pinterest and just look up fall crafts. But the ones that we like to do all of the time are the leaf craft, which is the leaf craft, which is basically you just go out and find leaves that have fallen on the ground, and you can either paint them or you can glue them on a piece of paper and the kids can paint over it, and then you peel the leaf off and then you have like the white leaf on the paper and the paint or the colors around it. We will be doing some of these crafts coming up soon, and so I'll probably make a video of some fall crafts that we're doing for you guys. Another craft that we obviously like to do is carving pumpkins. That is just a must around here, but we don't usually do that till right before Halloween because when you carve a pumpkin, they rot really quickly, at least here because it's still a little bit warm. So if we do want to get pumpkins early on, we either just leave them as normal pumpkins and don't carve them, or another craft that we do is we paint pumpkins. That's obviously a lot more interactive with the kids because they don't have to play with knives while you're carving. So we just let the kids paint their own pumpkins and then they don't rot because they aren't actually cut into or anything. So some of the activities that I have on our fall list include trick-or-treating. Obviously, we always go trick-or-treating every Halloween. The kids love it. Going to the pumpkin patch, that's always really exciting. A lot of times we don't buy our pumpkins at the pumpkin patch because they are always overpriced. We find that the pumpkins are a little bit cheaper like at Home Depot or the grocery store or something like that. But there's always other fun things to do at the pumpkin patch. At our pumpkin patch, there's like a petting zoo, there's slides and rides and hay rides, which is another thing I have on our list. It's really the only place that we know that you can go on a hay ride. They have a corn maze, which is really fun. So just the whole experience of going to the pumpkin patch is fun, even if we aren't there to get a pumpkin. I have apple picking on our list, and we live in South Carolina. There's not many places where they're growing apples, so we kind of have to go far away to do that. So we don't get to do that every year, but if there is an empty weekend where we can go take a whole entire day or even the weekend to do that, then that is something that we enjoy doing. We also have going to the zoo on our list, and the reason why it's on my fall list, obviously the zoo is open year-round, but it's really fun to go to the zoo here when it's a little bit cooler outside, because in the summertime you can hardly make it around the whole zoo without feeling like you're gonna die of heat. So it's kind of fun to go when you can be outside and you're not like drenched in sweat the whole time. We also have camping on our list, which is also something that you can do year round, but again, it's just so hot here in the summertime that we like to wait until like spring, right before it gets really hot, or fall when it's starting to get cold. Obviously the winter is a little bit harsh too for kids if it's like freezing outside. So fall is like a perfect time. Plus it's perfect to have that fire that I was talking about and the s'mores that I was talking about. With little kids, we haven't gone camping with little kids yet. Chris and I used to camp all the time when we were first married, before we had any kids, and we just had 2 dogs. It was so much fun. But if you can't take your kids to like a camping ground, or if it's gonna be like up in the air, if they're really gonna wanna sleep in a tent or not, another fun thing you can do is just pop up the tent in your backyard and camp in the tent in your backyard. That way, if it ends up going terrible at 2 a.m., no one's sleeping or everyone's uncomfortable, you can always just come inside and get in your own bed. I also have the Children's Museum on our list. We have a children's museum here in Charleston that we've been to, but a really, really big one that we love is in Columbia, South Carolina, which is only like 2 hours away. But I have that on our list because it's been something that we want to do and we haven't been able to do yet, and I thought that would be a fun fall thing. The zoo is actually in Columbia too, so maybe we can take a whole weekend, go to the zoo and the Children's Museum. So I'm starting to see a theme here of my fall list, but I also have the drive-in movie on our list, and if you guys have been watching us for a while, you know that we love the drive-in movie. We have the drive-in movie is like 45 minutes away from here, and we haven't been able to go much this year because we had Piper, and it was either I was huge with a huge pregnant belly and I was just way too uncomfortable in the back of the car, or Jackson was like not having it because he was like right under 1 when we went last. Or again, in the summertime, it's just so hot, and so it's really uncomfortable to like be sitting in the back of your car with no air conditioning, or even if you do have your air conditioning on, it's just too much, it's too hot. So again, right before it gets too cold, it's always fun to go snuggle up in the blankets and watch a movie at the drive-in movie. Another fun activity that we like to do here, which is really easy to do, is a scavenger hunt. Either we put a scavenger hunt together where we actually hide things on our own outside, or last year I made a list of all things that you can find outside in the fall. So rocks, leaves, like a brown leaf, a green leaf, a red leaf, a yellow leaf, big stick, a little stick. And depending on what age your child is, you can make it harder or easier, but acorns, pine cones, all that sort of stuff in nature that your child can go. So not only are you getting your exercise on a walk, but your child is also learning things and trying to like look around at their surroundings and trying to find everything on their list. So that was another fun thing that we loved doing last year that we'll definitely be doing this year too. And the last activity I have on our list is going to the Great Wolf Lodge. I don't know if you guys have a Great Wolf Lodge near you. I don't even know. I know that there's more than one, but it's basically just a resort up in North Carolina that has like an indoor water park, and it has a bunch of other fun stuff, but I thought that would be fun to do with the kids on a weekend where we don't have anything planned. The kids can have a lot of fun at the water park even though it is cold outside because the water park is indoors. So if you want to look up the Great Wolf Lodge, you can. Maybe look on the internet if you have something like that near you. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's more than one Great Wolf Lodge, so you might have one near you as well. So the last category I have is things to watch in the fall, and this is just like movies or shows or something that I always want to remember that we have to watch during this time. Like I said, our days can get monotonous. We do the same things over and over, and especially in the evenings, we're eating dinner, we are putting the kids in the bathtub and putting them to bed. But sometimes it's fun to just snuggle up and enjoy each other's company and watch like a movie or something. Obviously, hot chocolate, things like that are awesome to drink during the fall when you're snuggled up next to a fire. So right now I only have 4 things on our watch list. We have the Charlie Brown pumpkin show. I can't remember, is it Charlie Brown's Pumpkin Patch or something like that? We actually have it on DVD, but we love the Charlie Brown movies. They have like a Christmas one that we love, and the Thanksgiving one we like too. Maybe it's Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving. I can't remember, but I'll put it down in the description below so you guys can check that out. I also have the Thanksgiving Day Parade. That's always a tradition of ours. I won't forget that one, but I just put it on the list for fun. Obviously, that is on Thanksgiving. We love waking up in the morning and watching the Thanksgiving Day Parade while everyone is cooking Thanksgiving dinner. And we also have Hocus Pocus, which is more of like a Halloween theme. And the last one I have is not very specific, it's just a scary movie. And that's more for Chris and I. Chris and I love scary movies. We used to watch them all the time. But like I said, with our busy lives now, we hardly ever watch any movies. So I thought it'd be fun to put that on our list. Maybe once the kids get older, we can watch like a scary movie. It's not too scary for them, but something that's like a little bit spooky for Halloween. But that is it. That is our fall list. We'll be doing most, if not all of these activities and crafts and cooking in the next few months. So if you aren't subscribed already, definitely subscribe to our channel to see all of these fun things. I'll definitely be doing like a craft video. We will be doing lots of videos with all the activities that we have planned. Maybe we'll do a few recipe videos with like the cookies and the pies and the pumpkin bread that we're going to be making. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.